welcome to your own personal world simulation. Recently, the ASMP finale happened, and now it's the only thing on my mind, and I'm gonna be redesigning the characters because, oh my god, it's the only thing in my brain currently, and it's gonna be your problem, not mine. Anyways, if you enjoy any of these redesigns, remember to like and subscribe. I'm getting really close to 2K, so if you want to put a smile on my beautiful face, oh, I'm gonna take that picture away. But you should subscribe. Also, check out ASMP. It's really fun. It's only under 3 hours, so if you haven't seen it yet, go check it out, please. Please, just do me a favor. Please check it out. With that, let's get started. So first things first, we have the main character, Aimsey, of Aimsey SMP. Who would have guessed? A few inspirations I tried to get were a few images. I just looked up princely outfit on Pinterest and found a few that I thought would fit the character. And I also looked up like traditional Welsh clothing, and I couldn't find much. Those were the only two real illustrations I could really find of any like outfits. So I try to incorporate at least a bit of like that silhouette in terms of the pants and the boots. I gave them horseback riding boots because if you don't know, they have a horse in the first episode. I think that horse ends up dying, if I'm correct. It's been a bit since I saw the first episode. I actually caught up with the last 2 episodes on a train. Like I watched them when it went live, but I had to like go halfway through the stream and then come back later, so I didn't watch it fully. So yeah, but it was really good. It was really interesting to see the direction the character went, and I'm trying to be as spoiler free as I can because I'm trying to convince you. If you haven't seen ASMP, please watch it. It's about 3 hours long, if I'm correct, and it really is worth like the watch. It's really short compared to other like Minecraft series. Plus, you only have to watch one person, and that's being Aimsey, and I don't know, it's really good. Just check it out, please. If there's anything you take away from this video, it's to check out ASMP, please. Actually, I'm gonna give a quick warning. Up until this timestamp, right here. I might even put it in the story thing, but I'm gonna quickly talk spoilers because it's kind of hard to talk about Aimsey without talking about the ending. Okay. Now that the people who haven't seen the ending are gone. Oh my god, the ending. I kind of was predicting that there were going to be some sort of god. I don't know, the second that we got revealed that they were very powerful, I was like, okay, maybe like a deity, some god. I did not see it going in the direction it went though. It was very interesting. I really like the way it ended. It has a very ambiguous ending of whether it's a happy ending or a bad ending. It's kind of almost up to the viewer. I don't know, maybe Aimsey has something else to say about it, but to me, it's almost like both a sad and a happy ending because at one hand, yeah, they all died and like, now they're back in the simulation, but also it's like neither of them remembers the simulation, so maybe this time it could be different. Maybe this time they will be happy. I don't know. That's kind of my idea. Also, the fact that they've been stuck in these loops since 8 years old and they've been going and going and going for years and years and years. It's really tragic. It's sad. I really enjoyed Aimsey as a character. The whole thing of them not knowing where they're from and trying to discover who they were, while also everything around them seemingly trying to, you know, like take that away from them, trying to like stop them from finding out. I liked it. It was fun. It was silly. Okay. Do I have any other spoiler talk to talk about? Solaris. I didn't draw Solaris in this because Solaris doesn't have a design, but I found the concept of Solaris as a character really fun. I think it's really interesting to have a character who's very much so like almost like it almost seems like they're a parental figure, but at the same time they're not. They're very like a gray character of like, yeah, they kept Aimsey in this loop, but at the same time it's like they also saved them in the way of like it was either that or dying, and I guess like, but was the faith of the loop like a better fate than death? Was death a better option is like kind of the question. Okay, spoiler talk over. Spoiler talk over for now. If you haven't seen ASMP, please check it out. Please. I'm gonna talk about the design a little bit. So the jacket, I decided to give it a bit more of a cutoff vibe, I guess. You can see it in one of the inspiration pictures. It's cut off at the waist. Mostly because the other characters that I'm gonna draw later all have long jackets. And And other characters in the series always have long jackets. And I was almost being like, no, we can't, not everyone can have a long jacket, okay? Someone needs to have a shorter jacket. So I gave them this crop jacket. I think it's really fun. I think it's really cute. You can tell I don't know how to draw crowns. I don't know why I struggled so badly with this crown. I wish I could have redrawn it or gave it a second pass, but I was so tired and I couldn't. I gave him a very choppy haircut. I think that just comes from the fact that I don't think they have much time to ever cut it. So whenever they do, they're probably like in a rush or something like that. I don't know. I just think it's fun to give Aimsey for once a haircut that isn't slick, straight hair. Because that's the cut in every design, man. Every design. So I don't know. I wanted to give him layers. Give a boy some layers, goddammit. Just like how the character has layers. Watch ASMP. I gave him a little bow, a little silly bow. I was debating whether to give him a, sometimes in other designs of Aimsey that I've done, I give him like a little gem thing. I decided to go with the bow just because it was easier to draw in the moment. And it also ties him to a different character that I would draw later. Here you can see me just coloring in and finishing up the character with the bell and the golden buckle. Yeah, and I had really like a fun time designing this silly guy, and here's the little like chain connecting there. It doesn't do anything. Functionally it's useless, but here's the final guy. I really like making this design and I think it turned out really fun. Now let's move on to the next one. Next up is a Guqqie, and oh my god, talking about this character without spoilers is really hard, but I'm gonna do my best here. For the design inspiration, I looked up Arctic foxes, I looked up those really goofy big fur jackets, and I also looked up traditional like Irish clothing. I thought that could also help out in terms of like inspiration. I was trying to make all of these look somewhat like they were designed to be in a fairy tale. And if you've seen ASMP, you might know why that is very relevant to their designs. Oh god, talking about a Guqqie is really hard. But so at first they're very cold. No, sorry. I'll see myself out. But at first they're very cold, and over time they kind of warm up. But in the same way, you can tell that they, like, from the start, seemingly care about Aimsey for a reason that we don't know yet. until you get through the series, you don't get to know why. But, you know, they're almost, like, throughout the series, they're almost, like, protecting them. They're almost trying to keep them from, like, harm. I wonder why. I'm trying not to give spoilers for this character. I might just have to issue a secondary spoiler warning. Secondary spoiler warning! Womp, 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 womp. Again, if you haven't seen ASMP and any of these designs are enticing you to watch it, go watch it. Stop this video now. Okay, now that all the people who have seen it are back again, this character to me is almost like the reverse of like ARG Guqqie in a way, of like, Guqqie will do anything to keep Aimsey safe because that's been their job since they were 8 years old, anything to keep Aimsey safe. And I find that very interesting because if you don't know, ARG Guqqie is trying to destroy and doom every version of, they're particularly pissed at like ARG Aimsey, and at that point like every variant. So I think it's really interesting to see, again, another character played by Guqqie, who's insane women. Claps. Thank you. They do a great job at it, but this character almost is willing to just sacrifice himself, go to the most extreme option of killing Aimsey again, just to, in their head, to keep him safe. And it is just to keep like him safe, they're willing to just kill him, to go against every one of his wishes, because in their head they're like, well, this is what I'm meant to do. I've been doing it since I was like 8 years old, and God knows how much time has like passed. I don't think we know there's been thousands of resets, so this has potentially been going on for thousands of years at this point, right? So imagine for like thousands of years since you were 8 years old, you're told, protect this one person, that's your only job, and you come to a point where it's like they're about to literally die, and you have nothing, you don't know what to do. So, I just think they're a fun character. Do I think their ideas are a little extreme and a little, like, insane? Sure. But I think to a certain degree, you can kind of, like, start to understand where they're coming from, where it's like, oh, wow, they just want to, like, keep them safe. Okay, spoiler talk over. I need to talk about the outfit. I need to talk about what I've drawn. So I gave him the big fur coat. I couldn't get rid of the big furry hood. I decided to go a different way with the jacket. It's almost not a jacket, it's more like a shawl in a way, with these little snowflake designs. I was gonna try to draw a design, but then I looked at my hand, I looked at my wall for a second, I was like, no. So I gave him a little snowflake design. I think she really fits the snowflakes, okay? I think they're cute, I think they're fun, alright? Sue me. I also just wanted to give a little more color to the design, because as much as I like the all-white design, I think it's really fun. It makes it a lot harder to stand out against other colors, but I actually really like the original design. I just wanted to make sure this one's different, but here's the final one. I really like it, and let's move on to the final design of the video. And the final design of the video is Tud. I actually put out a poll on Twitter to find out who people wanted to be the final design, and Tud won the poll by a landslide, so here we are. You might realize that Tud is the only one who I drew as an actual cat as opposed to like a hybrid, and that's because where Guqqie's character, the skin looks like it should be a hybrid, Tud looks like a cat, like straight up is just a cat, so I was like, alright, if you're gonna look like a cat, you're gonna be a cat. My main design inspirations are just like those illustrations of cats dressed up as people, and just in general, like, almost like, you know how they dress owls in every media ever? Do you know what I'm talking about? That's the main inspiration here. Not that I have anything against the the current outfit Tud is wearing, I just don't think it fits very well with an ASMP. It's very much... It's kind of just Ranboo's VTuber character with a cat. That's it. And as much as that is very fun, I just wish he would fit in with the rest of the cast a little more. So here we are. Tud is an interesting character because Tud is almost like a sheep. No, a wolf in sheep's clothing. That's what it is. Or I guess like a cat in sheep's clothing. Where he does a little eviling. He's a little evil, let's just say that much. I'm not gonna say much more, because again, spoilers, and I've given a spoiler warning for every single character so far, and am I gonna break it? Alright guys, so, spoiler warning part 3. If you've made it this far into the video, and you're still here, and you haven't seen ASMP, what are you doing at this point? I've told you to go watch it like 4 times at this point, just go watch it. Anyways, Tud, it was secretly not even a real person. Tud was a group of researchers trying to kill Aimsey for power, and they're not a real person. And I find that really fascinating, that this isn't even like an actual real character. This was just a way to gain power. And I find that very fascinating. I find that very interesting. I think Tud is a silly guy. Free my boy from jail. I am actually Tud's lawyer, and you will be hearing from me. Put me in the court case. Oh, free my boy, he ain't done nothing wrong. He actually did so much wrong. They did everything wrong, and I'm out here going, guys, shakes fist at the sky. But I find it very interesting that their whole shtick is that they're trying to gain power, because they're just a cat. They also end up getting killed by Aimsey, so fly high, baby cakes. You lived a great life, I'm sure of it. You lived all one day. Gone fishing. Okay, spoiler warning over, back to the design. I didn't have anything outside of cold-blooded American to go off of for Ranboo, so unfortunately no fun inspirations. I actually might be wrong. Ranboo might be very publicly like half Italian, and I just don't watch Ranboo, so I wouldn't know. If you want to inform me, please go ahead. I don't like the color I picked for that sweater. I wish I picked a different color, but I need more purple, and I was like, fine, I'll give more purple, and here's the more purple. I should have gone with a light blue, but I hated the way the light blue looked, so this is, but I wish I went with a different color. Here's me coloring their little spyglass. If you watch the episode, you'd know they had a little spyglass. I don't know why I'm telling you this. Yeah, you would guess they had a spyglass if I'm drawing him with a spyglass. Why would I do that? Why would I torture myself like that? What am I talking about? Can you tell that it's like 1 AM when I'm doing this voiceover? I'm delirious. Also, I tried originally to make Tud look like a tabby, and then I gave up instantly, so no more of that. Here you can see me playing around with the colors because I wasn't truly happy with them and ended up getting a bit more saturated, which makes him stand out against the rest of the lineup a little more, which is kind of funny and kind of interesting because I want him to blend in. Anyways, here's the final guy, the final cat! Woohoo! And here's the final lineup of characters. I had a lot of fun making this, and I hope you had a lot of fun watching it, and thank you for watching all the way to the end of the video. Again, if you enjoyed any of these characters, please remember to like and comment down below who you think I should redesign next, and also subscribe. Please, 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 please. Okay, bye!